People say I make strange choices, but they're not strange for me. My sickness is that I'm fascinated by human behavior, by what's underneath the surface, by the worlds inside people. As a teenager, I was so insecure. I was the type of guy that never fitted in because he never dared to choose. I was convinced I had absolutely no talent at all for nothing, and that thought took away all my ambition too. I don't pretend to be Captain Weird, I just do what I do. The only creatures that are evolved enough to convey pure love are dogs and infants. I'm an old-fashioned guy. I want to be an old man with a beer belly sitting on a porch looking at a lake or something. If you catch me saying I am a serious actor, I beg you to slap me. With any part you play, there is a certain amount of yourself in it. There has to be, otherwise it's just not acting. It's lying. I'm shy, paranoid, whatever word you want to use. I hate fame. I've done everything I can to avoid it. You grow up a bit damaged or broken, then you have some success, but you don't know how to feel good about the work you're doing or the life you're leading. There's a drive in me that won't allow me to do certain things that are easy. When I met people, they said, "You do look like a hobo, but you smell really good." One of the most beautiful things in the world is seeing a mommy with her kids. There's nothing more beautiful, nothing more sublime. France and the whole of Europe have a great culture and an amazing history. Most important thing, though, is that people there know how to live. In America, they've forgotten all about it. I'm afraid that American culture is a disaster. I like the challenge of trying different things and wondering whether it's going to work or whether I'm going to fall flat on my face. What I love to do is paint people's faces, their eyes, because you want to find that emotion, see what's going on behind their eyes. I never wanted to be the guy people looked at. I don't think of myself as being a celebrity. It's too mortifying. I am doing things that are true to me. The only thing I have a problem with is being labeled. I started out as a guitarist in the early 80s. There are times when you see how ridiculous this life is, how ludicrous it is, leaving your house every morning and being followed by paparazzi. There is nothing on earth that could ever make me want to relive certain years of my life when I was young. If someone is being bullied or feels like an outsider, and they relate to something that I have done, even if it's just igniting a spark, that's great. I had that feeling as a kid. I was messed with no end. I made odd noises as a child, just did weird things, like turn off light switches twice. I think my parents thought I had Tourette's syndrome. I think the thing to do is enjoy the ride while you're on it. Tomorrow it'll all be over. Then I'll have to go back to selling pens again. Life's pretty good, and why wouldn't it be? I'm a pirate, after all. I have this fear of clowns. So I think that if I surround myself with them, it will ward off all evil. At my very core, I'm pretty shy. I just happen to have a weird job. Music is still part of my life, but I hate the idea of people coming to see me play the guitar because they've seen me in movies. You want people who are listening to be only interested in the music. Puberty was very vague. I literally locked myself in a room and played guitar. I pretty much try to stay in a constant state of confusion, just because of the expression it leaves on my face. The only gossip I'm interested in is things from the weekly world. News, woman's bra bursts, 11 injured, that kind of thing. When I auditioned for 21 Jump Street, it was a last-minute thing. I had one of the worst flips that I've ever experienced in my life, and I was forced to go to the audition, the screen test. Over the years, all these vampire movies have come out, and nobody looks like a vampire anymore. When I can focus on something like guitar or painting, I do. I started painting people I admire, like Kerouac, Bob Dylan, Nelson Algren, Marlon Brando, Patti Smith, my girl, my kids. It's funny, because what happens to me when I read a script, when something grabs hold of me, I start getting these flashes of people or places or things or images. I'm always for the Indian in the cowboy movie, always. When you're doing a movie, your body doesn't allow you to get sick until you finish. When my daughter was ill in Great Ormond Street, it was the darkest period of my life. Thanks for watching.